So start off having you introduce yourselves and represent Made Monarchs.
All right. My name is @Darren on Twitter. My name is Darren Nesbitt. I'm out there creative when it comes to stuff like that. I am 1/4 part owner of Made Monarchs, and I guess I would say the main role that I play is kind of like our strategic branding business person. So when we do a lot of events, I take care of our event planning, and also I take care of a lot of our concert contracts and all the boring stuff like that.
I am Made Monarch O, and I pretty much do a lot of the networking, connecting everyone, and promoting the events, getting it out there, getting the word out there with everybody. Also, with Darren, we both do the event planning. We all do it together, but he is the head honcho of that. Skip, who is not present right now, he is our graphic designer. Jonna, Twiggy, she's not present right now. She's the pretty much like the overall face and writer of Made Monarchs.
Alright, the name Made Monarchs, what it actually means is two different words. We started with the word monarch because we wanted to think about treating ourselves like as kings and living well and aspiring to something greater than what we had in St. Louis. And then the way to do that was just building it ourselves. So that's where the word made came from. So that's why we put together Made Monarchs. I think it's going to always continue to transition over time in what the goals are, but I don't think goals are the exact same thing as like mission. Our mission is always the same, which is to, number one, to entertain, two is to expose, three is to support. So by entertaining, it's like what we have going on downstairs right now, which is one of our parties. Our main goal is to entertain young St. Louis, because shit, it's never anything to do. Then it's to expose people to new stuff that they're not used to getting people outside of their box, going to Sky Zone, going paintballing, concerts they wouldn't have had any other way. And then supporting, it's a lot of local artists, mainly in music, but we support all fashion, print, anything, supporting artists and what they do.
Yeah, it's not about money with Made Monarchs. We try to give as much as possible. It's an experience, and we try to show everybody that it's an experience. We try to show people something new, every time. Every time we have something, we try to give out new stuff, every time.
No, it's just organic.
Yeah, we had no idea.
It came out of fun first. Like when we started it, we didn't say, "Oh, we go do events." I don't think our first event, because we was meeting during the summer, Nesbitt overnight stuff.
Yeah.
And
we were just meeting.
So we didn't have our first event till October, which was like a few months after we really started blogging. And that's why when we talk about when Made Monarchs started, we technically say October 2008. But in actuality, we had started blogging and people started looking at us, August, September, like when whatever that school year started or whatever. So, yeah, so there is no end goal of ooh, we want to get to this because we're not profit driven, and also keep it real, you can't be everything to everybody. We're not philanthropy driven. We're not here to fucking feed the nations and everything.
No. We
just kind of here to serve our people or whatever and what they need. You know?
It's so. Like he said, it's organic.
Yeah.
It's straightforward, but at the same time, it's random. We sit down, we thinking of idea, and we just execute. And it's all about, at the end, it's like I said, the experience, and we want people to have fun.
I think people don't understand that you got to treat like what we do, even though we make, I ain't trying to say it like that, but we make some shit look easy, as in the sense of, just having parties and doing stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of this takes a lot of planning, a lot of money, and you don't go into your friend's store and try to get discounts on clothes just because it's your friend or it's it's in the store kicking it. We're the same way, just like any store, any restaurant. When people try to come to our stuff, and because a lot of our events are ticketed events or whatever, you have to pay to get into. they feel like they have to get some major
just-
discount.
yeah.
And he has a huge issue with that.
Just because like, I have a lot of friends, which is okay, and it's support. You know, it's a business. You know what I'm saying? If your grandma had a store and all your friends want to get free stuff from your grandma she's gonna be broke as fuck. So at the same time, the same thing with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. We just,
So I would say that's a major challenge with, like, for us to continue doing what we do, people have to, you know, patronize, you know, our business or whatever, what we do. And they like, you want to have patrons that, you know, put their, not just money, but also put their time, effort, and, you know, dedication and following to what you do. And that's why every time we do things, it's not always, oh, what we want to do. We always asking people, you know, how they feel about certain things.
We try to get their opinions, you know. We want
get a consensus.
Want to get, pretty much, we do stuff, and the way I look at it, after doing it so much, we go out the way and do things where we think nobody else is going to do.
Yeah, like if we find out that somebody's done something already, especially locally in St. Louis, we either try to do something totally different, and if it's not totally different, we try to really remix it to where if you put them like A and B, like we're always A, and then some aspect of it is different or unseen before. Yeah. And I think another challenge or whatever I would say that we have is, I guess I would say like getting out to people, because if you guys don't know, Made Monarchs, there are 4 of us, but then now we're split between 2 cities, which a long time ago we saw as a really good thing to be in Chicago and in St. Louis. But also, this is at the same time that we moved, is that we all graduated from college and all working full-time positions, which we kind of didn't anticipate. So we actually all work in different fields that are not directly related to our events and stuff. So that's one challenge we have. We used to be able to move fast. We can knock out big ass events in the span of a month.
Now it's just
now we
really
have to be
hard.
spaced out.
Yeah, because promoting, you know, it's just one of the hardest things. Like, I wouldn't have 90-some thousand tweets if it wasn't for Made Monarchs. Not that it's a bad thing, but at the same time, people like, y'all, you tweet a lot, but it's just, literally, I'm saying the same thing. I'm trying to get people to come out to my events or come out to our events, you know, and have a good time.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like nothing super special in the sense of we stand out because of a whole lot of reasons. We was the first. When it comes before us, if you talk about blogging, we were the first for St. Louis. When you talk about attention to streetwear and shoe enthusiasts, we're the first in St. Louis, you know, with public sneakers. When you talk about I would call it underground music, those at first, before we threw our own concerts, people had to come to us to promote those concerts. Then we ended up bringing artists that nobody else would have brought here. You know what I'm saying? We were bringing out 200, 300, 400 people out to concerts. Even if I asked my own little sister, she probably wouldn't know who they were. But it's a certain audience here that was very grateful for us, you know, to bring some of their favorite rappers here to St. Louis and stuff like that. So, so things like that.
Man, as far as that, I don't know.
Stop rapping. No, Well, I'm gonna say this because we always joke about this. You guys ever look up our Let It Flows and we just talk in front of the camera and say whatever? We joke about saying stop rapping. But
it's a lot with music here in St. Louis. It's everywhere. Everybody's rapping. You know, every time I wake up, it's a new person. I'm not surprised anymore, pretty much. If Julian behind the camera fucking told me he was fucking a rapper, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Right.
So I mean, with that, I would say work with different people. Work with as many different people as possible. Don't stay stagnant with working with the same producer. Quality music, you know, quality. Work on video quality. Spend money. You have to spend money. You can't be cheap. You can't shoot a video in a loop and think it'll be okay. You know, I'm not even gonna post it.
Everybody has one of these now.
Everybody has a camera. Just because you have a camera doesn't mean anything. You can rent your own equipment.
It's not special no more.
It's not special anymore. You can rent your own equipment. You know, anybody can do the video thing or whatnot. You know, hire people, I would say. You know, it's teamwork. You need a team. You need a creative team. You need people who give a fuck about your music. You need honesty at all times.
Because I think the way society is, we see so many rappers and with the rise of South by Southwest. What's the big thing in the desert?
Coachella.
Like all of this stuff, that stuff is real mainstream now. It didn't used to be. Nobody knew about that before.
The crazy thing is, even like before we even went to South by Southwest, we influenced a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's okay. At one point, it was like I was trying to be humble and all that type of stuff, and it's okay to be humble. But
that's about the exposure. We exposed them.
I was hearing about South by Southwest from a few local rappers, Black Spade, Tempo. We went. Everybody else wanted to go to South by Southwest. You know, and we're not even rappers. We didn't go. We went to promote ourselves.
Yeah.
And then more rappers who didn't even know about South by Southwest wanted to go. And another thing is, I would say, as far as being an artist or any individual who wants to do things, don't hold yourself back. It's not hard to do anything, you know. Anybody can get a ticket from Megabus and go to Chicago. It's not hard.
Shit, you go to Austin now. Megabus go to Austin.
Yeah, so
you gonna be in that bitch for 12 hours.
So it was like people sit here and try to plot so hard about doing stuff. We don't really plot. I mean, we plot. We're like, okay, it's like an A and B. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and it's over. No more talking.
Honestly, I say if you can't explain it simply, you don't know it well enough. And I feel that goes for rapping what you want to do. So we meet a lot of people, especially younger dudes, where he'll ask somebody like, "Why you want to rap? Why you want to do this and that?" And I think it's because they think it's easy to get to wherever they want to be, and they don't even try to explore other talents and abilities. Cause shit, most rappers that we know are usually like, you got Black Spade, fucking whip out a sewing machine and watch, you know what I'm saying, watch him work.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And he's a poet in his own sense apart from just rap. And you look at Prince E and fucking, he's a scholar. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe in rap. I'm not into the most conscious rap at all times, but even when it comes to like hood or dance music, that's always gonna be hits. But I think the only people stay around is if you have interesting shit to say. Not the most upper echelon type of things to say, but things that just spark in people's heads, like, oh, that was clever, or oh, that made me laugh, or
it's
oh,
also,
that turned me up.
It's also
but you can't be boring.
Being at the right place at the right time. Awesome.
My favorite event is Made Monarchs Prime.
What's your favorite event?
It would have to be either the concerts that we done, because I'm just really big in music, or Pump Up the Sneakers.